Tell us a little bit about Sam and what some of his challenges are.
He, unfortunately, at the age of 4 months old, had an adverse reaction to a whole cell pertussis vaccine shot, and it left him with hemiparesis on his left side and delayed all of his motor function. And he basically came to a standstill developmentally. As things were unfolding, there were a variety of different things we found that we had to address.
Help us understand a little bit more about his functioning status, or where his greatest challenges are.
His greatest challenges are definitely in the area of speech. He had encephalitis when he was about 10, and that totally wiped out his speech. So for about a year, all he could say was hi. Now, it's very interesting, Sam, when he's motivated, he will articulate the word that he wants. And I've noticed since we've done the ILS that he'll say more new words that are, always very highly appropriate. And his other greatest challenge is just knowing where he is in space, because he also has visual impairments.
So share with me, what are the changes you've noticed since these 40 or 50 hours of therapy?
Well, it's pretty exciting. What I first noticed was just how immediately his nervous system responded to the headsets when they were on, like clockwork. Within first 5-10 minutes of him being on, he'd start yawning. He would start just relaxing. Then afterwards, after the hour of listening, he just sit down and laugh and just be happy and really relax. And it was so delightful to see Sam in that happy, relaxed state, because he lives, in such high anxiety because his sensory system is so sensitive. And he has this underlying calmness now that he really couldn't manage before. He was so thrilled the other day. I was busy and it was time to get dressed. And I was like, Sam, why don't you go get your underwear on? And next thing I know, Sam comes back into the room. He's literally jumping up and down, having his little happy dance, and put his own underwear on. He went and got the drawer. He opened the drawer. He put them on all independently without my being anywhere near proximity to him, which is amazing because normally he has to have someone right by him to just keep him on task. He was so happy and thrilled with himself.
That's awesome. So if you could motivate other mothers to consider brain harmony, what would you tell them?
That's probably the greatest gift you could give yourself, and that it will pay back in spades. It's a win-win for everyone. And it is so profound when you get to see how something that seems so simple, after all the things I've done with Sam, which is everything under the sun, when you see something like this is so beautiful and so simple and works at the root of the problem, it's so gratifying that you can be giving your child something that really makes them feel good. After all that Sam has been through, I give him these headsets and he's just like, this is where I want to be. This is what I need. And this is working for me. And that's such a win-win. And I think that the greatest testimony is Sam asking for it, with all that he's been through, so many different kinds of therapy. And then to have a therapy that he's actually asking for, it's kind of like, wow, this is a game changer for me. And I love it that it puts him in such a happy, receptive, calm space. I want to encourage all the parents out there that this program works for everything. So whatever your child's issues are, whether they're eating, whether they're sensory, whether they're speech, whether they're all of the social, the eye contact, whatever it is, whatever the challenges are, this can help. So, let that be your hope, that it can help your child.